Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and enjoying maths classes. Now again it's time for maths lecture, so let's begin. In our previous lectures we have covered all type of questions of chapter number 2, that is addition. We have done revision also and worksheet of book also. Now I have given you a worksheet for practice. So this lecture is for the explanation of that worksheet which I have provided you for practice. I noticed so many of you are making some mistakes. You are solving worksheet. I appreciate your efforts. You all are doing very well. You all are going very well. Well done all of you. Well done my dear students. But you are making some little mistakes. So what are those mistakes and how to correct it? What is the correct answer or what is the correct way? We will see in this lecture. Whatever the mistakes you are making, we will see all those, how to correct them, what is the right answer or how to do it correctly. Okay, so question number 1 was writing number. Write the numbers. Question number 1 was write the numbers. So first of all, let us revise a little thing. 110 means, yes, if I am asking, you have to answer. 110 means 110 means 10. Very good. 2 tens means 20. 3 tens means 30. 4 tens means 40. 5 tens means 50. Now 6 tens means 60. 7 tens means 70. Very good. 8 tens means 80. And 9 tens means 90. Very good all of you. And 10 tens means 100. Okay. So 110 means 10, 2 tens 20, 3 tens 30, 4 tens 40, 5 tens 50, 6 tens 60, 7 tens 70, 8 tens 80 and 9 tens 90. Okay, so question number 1 is write the numbers and they have given us in the form of ones and tens. So the very first is 5 tens and 9 ones. 5 tens and 9 ones. What we call those two numbers together, 5 and 9? 59. Very good. Now this was A. B. I am writing solutions only. And you are having all the questions I have sent. Okay. So next one is 8 tens. See, we can write tens and ones. And we will write tens below tens and ones below ones and combine. Then we will combine both the numbers. We will write tens below tens and ones below ones. Then we will combine both the numbers and get our answer. 5 tens, 9 ones. 5 and 9 together means 59. Next, 8 tens, 7 ones. When we read 8 and 7 together, what will the number be? Number will be 87. C. 7 tens and 6 ones. So we will write 7 below tens and 6 below ones. So when we will read 7 and 6 together, what will read it? 76. Very good. Part D. 4 tens and 8 ones. 4 and 8. When we will read 4 and 8 together, we will read it as 48. Okay. again see, if I am done here and writing on the next page, so again I have to write tens and ones. Although these tens and ones are for our convenience only, okay? 9 tens and 0 ones. 9 and 0. How we read those two numbers combinedly? We read as 90. So this was our question number 1 and it is very simple. And congratulations all of you, you all have done this question correctly. Now question number 2. Question number 2 is add the following numbers and round the answer to nearest 10. Now first of all we have to add the numbers and then we will round off the answer. Question has mentioned clearly which number we have to round off. We have to round off the answer and round off nearest tens. Okay. So question number 2, part A. 25 plus 36. So again we will write tens and ones first. We will write tens below tens and ones below ones. And then we will add. 25 is first addend and 36 is second addend. So let's count 5 and 6. First of all we will add ones and ones, so 5. So we will start counting from the bottom of our little finger. This is little finger and this is the bottom. So first number is 5. So we will count 5 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next number is 6. So now we will count 6 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now let's count how many finger marks in all. We will remember that we have counted till here. Okay. So now let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. We got 2-digit answers. So we will regroup those 2 digits. 1 in the column of ones and 1 in the column of tens in the form of carry. Now 1 for the carry, then we will count 2 for number 2 and then we will count 1, 2 and 3 finger marks for this 3. Now let's count how many finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 finger marks. It means we will write the number 6. So we got 61. We got 61 as sum. So now this is our answer. Now we will round off this 61. We have to round off nearest tens. This is tens. This is tens place and this is ones place, and question is asking us to round off nearest tens. This is tens place. So remember this 4 and 5. Whenever the number will be 4 or lesser than 4, we will round down. And whenever the number will be 5 or greater than 5, we will round up. Remember this rule we have learned. So whenever the number will be 4 or lesser than 4, we will round down. And whenever the number will be 5 or greater than 5, we will round up. Okay, so which place we see if we are asked to round off nearest 10, we will see the number right to it. So we will see the number 1. 1 is lesser than 4, so we will round down. 1 is lesser than 4, so we will round down. So after rounding off 61, we will get 60 as answer. Okay, we will get 60 as answer. So our sum was 61 and rounded off answer was 60. Okay. Now part B, 35 and 36. So again we will write tens and ones. We will write 35 and 36 as first and second addend. Then we'll put plus sign. Now 5 plus 6. Just now we added 5 plus 6. Let's add one more time. We will count 5 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll count now 6 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let's count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Again we got 2-digit answer. So we will regroup those 2 digits. Okay. Now 1 plus 3 plus 3. We'll count 1 finger mark. Then we will count 1, 2 and 3 finger marks. Then again we will count 1, 2 and 3 finger marks. Okay. Now let's count how many finger marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 finger marks. It means we will write the number 7. Now we will round off this 71. Okay. Nearest 10. This is 10th place and this is 1's place. This is the 10th place. So question is asking us to round off nearest 10. This is 10th place. So we will see number right to it. It means we will see this 1's number. Okay. So 1. At 1's place number 1 is there. So 1 is lesser than 4. So we will round down. 1 is lesser than 4. So we will round down. Okay. So when we will round it off, we will get 70. Okay. When we will round off 71, we will get 70 as answer. Now this is how you can do remaining question also. Some of you made mistake in rounding off question. That is why we are solving it again, and so many, almost all the students did it correctly. And those who have not done this worksheet yet, please solve it. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is add the followings. This is very simple for you. We are doing addition since very long time. Since whole month we are doing addition since very long time. Now I hope you all are very much well in addition. So part A. The first number is, first digit is 25 and second digit is 20. Now tens and ones, writing places is very much important. Now remember zero property of addition. What does it says? It says that whenever a number is added to 0 or 0 is added to any number, it gives its result as number itself. So 0 plus 5 will be 5 only. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 fingers. Now we are 0. 0 it means no fingers. So 5 finger will remain. So that is why this is how we can justify it by counting finger also. Now 2 plus 2. 1 and 2. Now again number 2. So 1 and 2. We have opened 2 and 2 fingers. Now let's count how many fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fingers. So it means we will write number 4. Okay. So 25 plus 20 is equals to 45. Do you remember write places also always, and write ones below ones and tens below tens, and write answer like this also. Write answer ones below ones, tens below tens. Okay. Now part B is 50 plus 30. Again first of all we will write tens in ones places. First digit is 50. We will write 50 and second digit is 30. So we will write 30. We'll put plus sign. Now we will add ones in one. 0 plus 0. 0. Now 5 plus 3. Let's open 5 finger first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fingers. So we will write number 8 here. So 50 plus 30 is equals to 80. Okay. Now we are done with question number 3 also, and I am very much happy that none of you made mistake in solving this addition question. All of you, well done, very well. Question number 4 is again of addition of 2-digit number. Question number 4 is again of addition of 2-digit number. But the difference is here 3 numbers are there. The only difference is 3 numbers are there. This is also very much simple for us. First of all, we will write places. Once it is, then we will write first addend. First addend is 15. Second addend is 20. And the third addend is 53. Now let's add them all. 5 plus 0 by 0 property we will get 5. Then 5 plus 0 is 5. Now the next number is 3. So we will open 1, 2 and 3 more fingers. Now let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means we will write number 8. Okay. Now 1, we will open 1 finger for that 1. Then next number is 2, so we will open 2 more fingers. And the next number is 5, so we will open 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Again 8 fingers, so we will write the number 8. Now part B. One sentence. I think part B, C, D you can do by your own. I will take part E. Again, first addend is 31, second addend is 28 and third and last addend is 37. Now let's add them all. First of all, we will add ones and ones. So number 1 is there. So we will count 1 finger mark. Now the next number is 8. So we will count 8 finger marks. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last number is 7. So now we will count 7 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are ran out of this hand. So we will use 1 finger mark for 7 of this hand. Okay. So now start counting. How many finger marks? 1 finger mark of this finger. 1. Now this whole hand. Let's count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. We got 2-digit answers. So it is very simple. We will regroup 16 in column of 1 sentence. Okay. Now it's done for tens column. First of all, number 1 in the form of carry is there. So we will count 1 finger mark. Now the number 3 is there. So we will count 1, 2 and 3 finger marks. The next number is now 2. So we will open 2 finger mark. And the last number is 3. So we will count 1, 2 and 3 finger marks. Now let's count how many finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we will write the number 9. So our sum total is 96. So I am very happy to tell you that almost all of you did this question correctly, but some of you made mistakes. So explanation of this lecture is important. For those who have done correctly, please again watch the lecture, because by watching this lecture you will recall all the concept of this chapter, all the concepts of addition. Now next question number 5. Next question is question number 5. Fill in the blank. All of you pay attention here. Most of these students made mistakes in solving this question. Most of these students made mistake. So question number 5 was fill in the blanks. Question number 5 was fill in the blanks. And part A, the number that are added are called. Remember our first class of this chapter 2. Remember first class of chapter 2? In that lecture we discussed that we call, let's take an example, what we call them. This is first addend, this is second addend, this is third addend, and whatever the answer will be, this is sum or total. So the question is asking us to the numbers that are added. The numbers that are added, they are talking about these numbers, okay? This. So the number which are added are called addend. We call them addend. So the answer of A will be addend or addends also. Okay, now part B. When numbers are added together, their total is called, just now we have seen the total is called as sum. The total is called as sum, and when we add all the numbers, the answer we call it as sum. Now see, if we change blank of number while adding, the sum does not change. Remember order property, this is the statement of order property. If we change the order of numbers, this numbers while adding, the sum does not change. This is the statement of order property. Now part D. If blank is added to any number, the answer remains same. Remember zero property, I keep telling properties again and again. Why? Because if you listen all the properties so many times, if you listen them again and again, the property you will learn them. Okay, by listening only you can learn. So the answer of D is 0. If 0 is added to any number, the answer will remain same. Now the last one, E. So many of you made mistake in this. Round off 168, round off to nearest 100. This is the number 168. These are the places, 100, tens and ones. Now they are asking us to round off nearest 100. Nearest 100. So there are two methods of rounding off. One is halfway method and another is by seeing its right place. Okay, so if they are asking us to round off nearest 100, so we will see number right to it. So number right to it is 6. Number 6 is greater than 5. Number 6 is greater than 5. So now if number is 5 or greater than 5, what we do? We round up. So we will round up nearest 100. So we will round off nearest 100. If we are rounding off nearest 100, then we will see numbers 100, 200, 300, 400 like this, not 160 or 170. If question asked us to round off nearest tens, then we will see the numbers like 170, 180, 90. Here question is asking about rounding off nearest 100. So we will see numbers 100, 200, 300, 400 like this only, okay. So 168 lies between 100 and 200. 168 lies between 100 and 200. So 6 is greater than 5. So we will round it up. We will round it up to 200. Okay. So the answer will be 200, not 170. Okay. Okay. This was the one method. We are having another method also of another method is halfway method. So where 168 lies between two numbers, 168 lies between 170 to 180. Now let's mark all those numbers to 170 to 180. Let's mark 170, 171, 172, 173. Sorry. We are We are rounding off nearest 100. We are rounding off nearest 100. So we will mark 100 to 200 numbers. Sorry for this, students. We are rounding off nearest 100. So we will write number 100 to 200. So let's write 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190 and 200. Okay, these are the numbers. Now 168, where this number lies? This 168 lies somewhere here. Okay, now what we will do? We will mark half a mark. So we will count 5 numbers from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have counted 5 numbers from the left. Now we will count 5 numbers from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this number left. So this is our halfway mark. This 150 is our halfway mark. Now we will see where our number is. Our number is here. So our number is right to the halfway mark. Our number is right to the halfway mark. So we will round it up to 200. So by both the method, by seeing the place value or by halfway method, we got answer 200. So you can do it by any of the method. If you are comfortable in halfway method, then you can do like this, or if you are comfortable in place value method, then you can do like with that method also. Okay, so now I hope you understood. So if we are asked to round off nearest 100, then we will see hundreds only, like 100, 200, 300, 400. Understood? Now the last question of today's last question, question number 6. Question number 6 is question number 6 is a word problem. So what is it? In a village, farmer Shyam had 57 mangoes tree. So they are giving us a scenario. They are giving us a story of farmers. Okay, so Shyam had 57 mangoes. Shyam had 57 mango trees. Sorry, not mangoes, they are having mango trees. Okay, and his elder son Sunil had 64 mango trees. His elder son Sunil had 67 mango trees, and his younger son Sharad had 24 mango trees. So there are there is one farmer and his 2 sons. They are having some number of mango trees. Now how many mango trees they had altogether? So now we have to find total number of mango trees, and see altogether is written there. So by seeing altogether, we will be able to knowing this that we have to do addition here. So let's solve. So how to solve it? This is your marginal line. First of all, you will write the word problem, then you will write solution here. You will write solution here. Now start solving. First, we will write the given information. We will write the information whatever is given by the question. So first of all, information is given about Shyam. So we will write Shyam had how many trees? Now we will put equals to sign. Suppose this is after writing about first person, we will put equals to sign. Then we will write one sentence, and we will write one more place value, hundreds. We will write one more place value. Maybe some carry or something may happen here, carry types. So for that situation, we will write one more place value. Okay, now 57 mango trees. So we will write tens below tens and ones below ones. 57. 57 what? 57 trees. They are having trees. So we will write simply trees here. Now the next person is Sunil. So we will write about Sunil now. Sunil had. Again we will put equals to sign. Again we will put equals to sign and then we will write about it. So Sunil had 64 trees. Sunil had 64 trees. If some of you had written mango trees, that is also okay, no issues. Now the last one is younger son Sharad. So now we will write about Sharad. Sharad had. Now we will put equals to sign. Now we will write about it. We will write tens below tens and ones below ones. 24 trees. Now we will put plus sign. See, if this is your box copy, this is how your maths copy look like. It is box copy. So you will put is equals to and plus sign into different boxes. Do not put two symbols in one box. Once again I am reminding you all, so many of you are making the same mistake. You are putting two signs in one box. This is not the correct way of writing. Put different symbol in different box. Okay, and if you have writing complete writing here, then the symbol you will put in next box. You will not put equal to sign in same box. Okay, and do not put two symbol in one box. Okay, now let's start adding. Now what we are finding? We are finding total, so we will write total and we'll put equals to sign below equals to. See, all the equals to sign in one column only. Now let's add 7. First number is 7. We will add ones in one, so first number is 7. So we will count 7 finger marks. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the next number is 4. So we will count 4 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the next number is again 4. So we will count again 4 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's count how many in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. We got 2-digit answer, so we will regroup 15 in columns of ones and tens. Now again start counting. First number is 1, so we will count 1 finger mark. Now the second number is 5, so we will count 5 finger marks. Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next number is now 6, so we will count 6 finger marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the last number is 2, so we will count 1 and 2 finger marks. Now let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Again we got 2-digit answer, so again we will regroup the 14. See, this is why we had written hundreds place also. Okay. Now no number is there below 1, so we will write 1 as it is. So we will write 1 in different box, 4 in different box and 5 in different box. This is how your copy looks like. Okay, so if we are writing tens here, so we will not write 1 here. This is our hundreds part. Okay. Now 145. 145 what? 145 trees. So we will write trees. Now we got the answer, so we will write answer. So what is answer? Question was asking us how many mango trees did they have altogether. So we will write they have 145 trees, and then a line by ruler or scale. Do not do it by running hand, okay? So I hope now whatever mistake you made in solving this practice worksheet is clear now, okay? So with this we are done with chapter number 2, that is addition. We have learned addition, methods of addition, how to do addition, then we learn addition on finger also. We solved all the question of book also, and now we are done with practice worksheet also. So keep practicing, and if you are having any doubt in any topic, you can rewatch that video again, okay? And if after that also you are having any problem, you can contact me. Okay, we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye bye, stay home and stay safe, and most important thing, keep practicing.